John, good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekend Show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening, but I'm not really, am I? Because I've got a co-host.
Thank you very much, Mal. Paul Rudkin.
The Rud. There we go. And we're talking about grassroots football. It's the third day we've been out and about. Friday, Saturday and Sunday at the Jeffrey Humble in Walton and Kirkdale, North Liverpool Junior League. That was on the Saturday, and Walton and Kirkdale on the Friday, Walton and Kirkdale today. Yeah, so, and do you know what? It was a little bit sunnier. It started off really cold, rainy this morning, and I did do my job, Paul, before you say it. Yes, and I had my trainees on properly. I done it well today. No split trainees, got on with it. So there you go. Before you ask the question, we got it out and about. Anyway, we had a great day, Paul. Any questions you want to ask me about today's games?
Was there any outstanding performances today?
All of them. The kids, honestly, loads of outstanding performances. Referees were doing great. Well, you would, wouldn't you? The sun shined a little bit and it's gone dry. It started off cold, as I say, but everyone got warmer. Everyone's running around. People on the touchlines, fantastic. But on the respect side of things, there was an incident, Paul. Now, we don't really talk about incidents, do we?
Very rare to talk about incidents. And when we do, it's one a penny.
Well, there you go, yeah, because it's working now, isn't it? You know, because don't forget, it's supposed to be one parent per child. Is it still happening in the hubs? Is it still happening where you are? We're not too sure, but this is grassroots football, and one incident is one too many. Yeah. Right, so we dealt with it. It was all sorted. It was about an irate parent. You could see it, accusing the opponent, accusing a child, probably accusing the referee as well of not getting things right because his lad was getting kicked. Now, we see and hear that right the way through the years, and this is irate parents, if I'm correct.
The old saying is, don't live your life through your child. And that's what a lot of these parents do.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, it could have steamrolled. Thankfully, I was on the scenes because I was talking to Dave in the committee room, and we were talking and we overheard it. So it got me to just listening.
So Batman made his appearance then?
No, don't say that, mate, because it didn't have my cloak on,
Oh,
so it wasn't.
Right. Superman.
No. Yeah, well, that go. I like that. So remember that, folks. Anyway, I just approached them. A lot of people were watching because it was a very irate parent, and it was very, very loud indeed. But as I say, we had a chat, dealt with them, moved them off the premises, calmed them down. It all worked well, and at the end of the day, people were apologising to each other, but it was in front of the kids. The kids are only small, and that does frighten them. This is what we're trying to do, is get a message out there to mums, dads, coaches, everyone who appears and is involved in grassroots football. We're talking safeguarding in a minute. Now, obviously, that is safeguarding. We'll take it from there, and obviously, we'll see what happens. But the club as well, fantastic club, they will deal with it. We know that. And clubs, because at the end of the day, these things happen. No one foresees what happens, Paul. It just happens. Yeah. And before you know it, all the innocent people are caught up with it. So
it's going to be an internal investigation then, you think?
Well, there will be with the clubs, yeah. They'll all do that, you know what I mean? Because when it involves a parent and accusations like that, then it does get involved. But if you've had any incidents, or you're a referee, young referee, senior referee, experienced referee, we'd love to hear from you. mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Obviously, if you've had incidents and we weren't there, we apologise. But this was held, it was great. And do you know what I was made up with? Young referees were coming over to me and saying, well done, because they all heard it, they all saw it. Well done for the work that you've done. But we're just used to it. It's just one of those things that you talk. We're not there as police, we're just there to try and calm things down. And you know what, in the spur of the moment, things can happen, and it does need someone to calm it down. So I was not just proud of myself, I was just happy with myself that things happen. But before you know it, everything was honky-dory, and the kids were playing football again, and teams were playing football as well. Now, on a safeguard notice, another one probably, if you could say that, was it really that safeguard? It is, but we were handing out over the weekend and talking to managers about safeguarding, Paul.
Yeah.
You've seen it, you agree, we put it out, and you think it's absolutely vital that we do this, isn't it? Yeah. We want to put it on our website, we want to talk to managers, we want to talk to coaches, we want to talk to parents, we want to try and get ourselves involved in safeguarding, don't we, in a big way, and well, which we are.
It's not just us, is it? It's also, it falls down to the governing body as well, doesn't it?
Well, we're proud, you know, we're very proud from Don't Cross the Line.
Yeah.
I won this from the NSPCC, I was happy with that, and since then, obviously you take it to heart and you want to try and improve situations, and we want to try and support young referees out there, and we want to support adults.
Yeah.
And what we're trying to do is get parents involved with us to join up to our Facebook page, which we just signed up to. We've just done, haven't we? We've done to Malcolm Lee.
Yeah.
And what it is, we're trying to do a media page on it, and we want mums and dads and managers, coaches to get involved as well. Senior referees as well. But we don't want minors under 18s.
No, if you've got any issues or you think there's an issue, just let us know on this website.
So the reason why we're setting this page up, Paul, is obviously this is a safeguarding notice that we've been giving out and handing out, and managers, coaches have welcomed us, because it's like a reminder, it's safeguarding everyone in that circle.
Yeah.
Because things can happen, we all know about it, especially in football, grassroots football. We have many young referees out there. Now, where everyone's getting mixed up now, if you managers, coaches, young referees, senior referees aren't doing your safeguarding course, it's free, go online to your local county FA, do it, pick up on it now, because the reason why we're telling you to pick up on it is because things are going to happen in safeguarding, they already are, but we want to try and make you, the people who matter in the grassroots family, aware of it, so everyone is safeguarded. And what we mean by that, we'll read out exactly what this is, and you can take heed from it, because it's a great piece of advice.
Yeah.
And many took these sheets of paper off us, wanting to put them on the website to give a reminder to the coaches, to the managers, and also to the young referees out there. And it's obviously, please note, all clubs, leagues should address the following and update accordingly. It is illegal, now that's a massive word, Paul, illegal,
Yeah.
for an adult to personally contact by message, phone, email or by social media platforms any minor under the age of 18 for personal chat or bookings. Now, contact for arranging games, training or refereeing duties should always be made using the appropriate methods. This includes both league games and non-organised friendlies. Contact should be carried out through the appropriate methods with best practice in mind. By email, copy in a parent or guardian if you are getting in contact with a minor, so it's all on a paper trail. Phone calls, arranging games, training, refereeing, contact the parent or guardian. Now, it's simple, so if your young child wants to have a game of football or wants to referee a game of football, then it should go through a responsible adult. Well, it
should go through the relevant channels, shouldn't it?
And that's it.
Yeah.
Because if you're a mum or dad, you want to be aware. Under 18s, this is we're talking about. Some will say 17, dear me, they're old enough to do their own. They're not. They're still classed as minors. So we all have to adhere to the rules and regulations. That's what we're trying to do, to make sure that everyone is safe. Now, this is not personally attacking anyone. This is not saying anything. This is just safeguarding to make sure everyone's safe. And if no one agrees with it, then I think we have a problem. You know, so really, this is what we want to do. We want to attack the situation before anything really does happen. Now, messages on social media, any messages should not be personal. Parents, guardians should be accepted into a group, chats for direct messages. So these are like some WhatsApp groups, Messenger, all being set up by leagues, by clubs. Should, if they've got minors in there, the minors should have a parent or guardian alongside them. And this is for the reason why we can all keep an eye on the messages that are sent.
Yeah.
Not personal, everyone can read the messages. So there you go. So if there was a game tomorrow, Joe Bloggs was refereeing it, everyone can read it, everyone can see it. Any arranged meetings, this could include training with a sole adult and a minor, should include a parent a guardian or another responsible adult, including the club welfare officer, to be in attendance. Now, that is just basic. It's safe information, Paul. What more could you ask for?
It's basic information getting over to the relevant people, isn't it?
Yeah, because you have to worry about young referees who are going out travelling, and do mums and dads, guardians know what they're getting up to? How many managers are personally messaging them? You've got to be safe.
You will have noticed, and obviously you have more than myself, over the last 2 days, 3 days, is the young referees are arriving on their own push bikes.
Do you see it? You put it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's also young referees walking as well.
Yeah.
You know, this is what we just need. It's all about safeguarding. It's all about bringing people together. You've got to be safeguarded, and all we're trying to do is make everyone happy, and everyone singing off the same song sheet, working together in safeguarding. And I think it's a must for us all in grassroots football. Let's keep on top of the situation. As you know, with Gordon Johnson, Liverpool County FA, we work closely with them. That's what I won, an SPCA, and I'm
You
really...
never personally won it though, did you? It was a team organisation, wasn't it? But it was just, but you're the main name on the certificate.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. They're all individual awards.
Ah, right, I see.
So even Everton, they were all, so onto that one, it was a safeguarding. So yes, I did there, Paul. So there. Now anyway,
Alright.
no, joking
I've got
aside.
Tanny anyway, that's presented to you, I've got Tanny anyway, so...
Oh, there you go.
So, you know what I mean?
Well, so am I. So there you go.
1-1.
Anyway, let's go into names up then. No. Right. What was his name? Prince William.
He's no one.
Yeah. Joking aside, safeguarding, very, very important. So you can get in touch with us, marathontextilines.com. We try and work with everyone. We will work with everyone. If you've got worries, concerns,
Just drop it in the line.
or if the real worries and concerns that we should know about, it's your safeguarding officer, your local county FA, or simply the NSPCC, get in touch with them. You know, it's out of our league that we're just giving messages out, trying to encourage everyone to sing off the same song sheet, so our sons, daughters, grandchildren are all safe and well. They're going out to referee a game, they're safeguarded. And so are you managers as well, because it's vice versa. Because if young referees are getting in touch with the managers, we want the managers safeguarded as well. So you can see the bigger picture, the bigger circle. We all want to work together and put a stop to anything that could happen in the future.
Yeah.
Make people safe.
Nip it in the bud now.
There you go, nip it in the bud. Another one we've got here, Paul. If you want to read that out, anyway, come on. It's always me. It's Colin. Yeah, Colin from Quarry Green, and he sent us a message this morning. And what is it, Paul?
He's advertising a Christmas toy appeal.
Yeah.
For any businesses to donate any toys to this lovely appeal. Apparently it's been going, well, the last couple of years, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So
And I think they've moved premises as well.
yeah.
It's
It's 34 St Chad's Parade. It's the old jewellery shop. It's a couple of doors up from the old shop from last year. But it doesn't matter where it is, Mal, as long as it's a good cause and people donate toys to it or whatever they want to donate to.
There you go. Isn't that? It is a brilliant cause, and Colin does it every year. Gets involved with these, and you know what? When you put the pictures up,
Not hard work, though, there.
no, well, that is for what they're doing, and the people behind it all, behind the scenes, that it's hard working. And this time of year, I think it means it's extra special, you know, because what we're going through, COVID-19, the way the government.
It's not just Christmas, is it? It's all year round, and especially with the children. You know, young families can't afford to put bread on the table, clothe the kids, and, you know, school uniforms is the biggest issue.
Yeah. So there you go, 2020 Christmas toy appeal in Kirby, and you know we'll keep mentioning that. Cole just gives us a reminder all the time, and myself and Paul will put that on the show. And if you've got anything that you're doing, you want our listeners and our viewers to hear about, simply drop us a line, marathontextilines.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. Yeah.
Going back to Colin's Christmas toy appeal, surely we could put it on the web, couldn't we?
Well, we do every night. We put it on here every time that we're on, and maybe KCC Live, we're on Tuesday evening. Maybe we could have a little show, on that one, and get that on live as well, and do something. Yeah. So there you go. If you've got any spare toys lying around anywhere, businesses, if you can donate prizes, if you can donate toys, vouchers, whatever it is, just get in touch with them. Kirby, Colin Fulton, I'm sure you'll find him on Facebook. He's very, very well known because this time of year, Colin is non-stop. He does everything for charity. What a guy. He's taking a little break in football at the moment as well. So we wish Col all the very, very best. And get yourself back up, steady. Well, you are obviously, aren't you? Because you were straight on the phone to me this morning and asked me to give a mention. So we have. So there you go. And I hope if everyone's got any spare toys, just send them into Colin Fulton. Kirby, make those kids happy for this Christmas. Okay, we've covered safeguarding, we've covered
Colin's appeal.
Colin's appeal, and obviously about the football. Respect. We've got to get on to respect, haven't we? Because we've got our awards ceremony. We're still out and about, watching for teams, watching for the good behaviour, excuse me, towards our referees, towards each other, on and off the field of play.
Well, as you say, because it's gone nationally, the awards system, well, scheme, we're in the process of getting so many Football League clubs on board on the inclusion side of it. I've had like a couple of emails this morning, 1 or 2 teams have been in touch. So obviously got to send a couple of the green cards in the post to these clubs and these leagues. Keep them updated, what's going on up here on the site. Hopefully next year, early next year, either myself, my team or me and you, we'll go and pay a visit.
Yeah, because of our football pitches, we've got a lot of work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hoping to try and put the DXDL Christmas Cup on at Ellesmere Port. We're just in the process of trying to work out roughly, the ins and outs, the tiny little details, the prices and little things like that.
We're doing that. One of the managers pulled me, Dave Sheeran, this morning.
Oh yeah.
And he said to me, you're going to love this. He said, what do you mean, Mal? He said, you still carrying on running? I said, yeah. He said, I can tell one of your chins has gone. And I went,
oh dear.
I looked at
dear. So he's not getting an invite to the Christmas party then,
no, but you know what he's made me? I'm going to up my run now. I'm going to up my run because I want those chins to go. But they do notice, don't they? And they don't hold back our managers, do they now? The coaches. No. Thanks very much, Dave. I'll remember that, get you back. But then he started going, look at this through the lockdown. So, we've got to get him back one day, Paul. I will do. Anyway, this is the comments that they're doing. But going back to our hubs, going back to our pitches, we're going to be really busy. People are asking us, what are you doing with them? Well, because of COVID-19, it's taken a little bit more time than... Everett, what's that, lager or vodka?
0 sugar, lemon and lime, mate.
Enjoy. Yeah, come on. Anyway, the reason why is the COVID-19. It's taken it all out of us, hasn't it? Because we're still on the 2 sides of the Ainsdales and Ellesmere Port to be up and running very, very soon.
Well, now it's interesting because with Ellesmere Port on the border of Chester, and Chester's Wales. Comes under Wales, so you cross the border.
It's only on the board there. No, it's only.
That's what
we're all right.
Yeah, we're all right. Yeah,
we checked that out, so we're all right. So you teams, then again, we'll have to look into travel arrangements as well now, won't we?
We should be all right for around Christmas or just after Christmas, though.
Well, that's what we're hoping and thinking, and fingers crossed that we can all get this football on, because it was absolutely fantastic over the weekend. We've had a great 3 days of football and refereeing as well.
Going back to football, looking at the results last night, FA qualifying 4th round, Skem United in the 1st round proper, and Marine beat Chester.
Wow.
At Chester.
So we can start following them, can't we?
So yes, that's good for the city. Well, it's not just good for the city, but it's also good for the...
It's good for the FA Cup.
Yeah. Because the big boys don't...
I suppose it's good for Liverpool Never if we draw them in the 3rd round to get through. So there you go, we'll be watching for that. Anyway, it'll give them a nice payday, and it might make them...
Well, the first round's next week, so what you don't want Shrewsbury versus Marine.
No, but we're talking paydays here now. There's no fans allowed in, so... Is it a good payday for them now, or is it just the excitement's all gone?
Well, I think you've got they're allowed to add the odd 1 or 2, and a couple of maybe 50 to 100 people maybe, but then again, depending on the ground, doesn't it?
But then again, it's not paying them.
Nah,
I feel really, really sorry. Let's just hope all this goes out, because we don't want to see any clubs fail, start falling out, and oh dear me, because we're all missing it. I'm watching the games all the time now, and I'm screaming, I want fans there, because it changes the game, it makes the game that extra special.
But you've only got to look at the results, haven't you?
Do you know what, I honestly believe, this is my opinion, I believe by Christmas, before Christmas, I reckon the fans will be allowed in, or so many fans.
Well, I was getting my car looked at the other day in front of the head steward, well, one of the head stewards at Liverpool, and he was saying got told they had to go in last night for last night's game, to be prepared just in case.
Just drop the head stewards in it, Paul.
I didn't name names though.
No, I know you didn't. Head stewards, didn't name names. Anyway.
anyone can walk around with their eyebrows with their shoe, and you walk around with them. Oh, I won't be too.
No, but there you go. Look, we've had a fantastic weekend of sport. We'd say football, refereeing, committees, brilliant committees, well done. Saturdays and Sunday, Dave, Bob, Connor, the way everyone's stuck together. You know what I mean? I think it's been brilliant, bringing the teams together, bringing the referees together, and you coaches, you're extra special as well, because the kids are enjoying the football. You can see it. Irate parents, big message for yourselves. If you think you're going to be irate on those touch lines, stay at home, give everyone a break, and yourself, and calm yourself down. If it's going to ruin your child's football career, well, I'd take a break if I was like that. So please, don't be irate. Go out there. We need encouragement week in, week out. We need loads of respect, because without the referee, there is no
game.
So please, when you go out to football and enjoy it. Make sure that you're on the touchline to applaud, to clap, to encourage the kids, and to also encourage the referees, because that's what Don't Cross the Line is all about. Bringing people together since 2003. So the next time we're back, Paul, is on Tuesday evening.
That's correct.
Who with?
KCC Live at 99.8 FM.
Alan Paul, the Rudd, and we'll be talking again grassroots football and any of the stories that we got in, and I think we'll do a bit of Premier League there as well.
Well, if you're tuning in and you come across it, I think the Redcast or something, that guy's, we're part of that, we're at the end of that show, so we're on 7 till 8.
We're on 7 till 8 PM on KCC 99.8 FM. Right, plus download the app, it's free. If you're having a problem on a laptop to tune in, download the app. I've got the app, and I'll be able to listen to me and you after we've finished our show. So there you go, Paul.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much indeed for tuning in. We'll be back again on Tuesday, then Friday, Saturday and Sunday at 7 PM. So for myself, Mal Lee,
and the Rudd,
we'll be back on Tuesday evening. Good night, God bless, stay safe.
that's it.